So what's up, everybody? I am here at Tommy's Motorsports. Actually just leaving. I was just in there looking at a bike they have. Don't know if I'm gonna get it. I still gotta clear it with the wife. But man, it is nice. Don't know if it's really gonna be worth it though, cause it's a 2006 CBR 1000, and the price on it is $69.99. It's only got 7,000 miles. And it's really nice. It's really clean. It's got its, scrapes and marks and shit. It need a little bit of work, but what do y'all think? Do you think it'd be worth? Because in the end, I mean, they got it priced for $69.99. But after it's all said and done, you make all your payments and have it paid off, I was looking at $8,000. And that's a lot of money for a 07. But it is a CBR 1000. And I realize, when you deal with dealerships, it's all about how bad you want it. And I want it pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie, I want it really bad. They had a 2008 R1 in there. Had 1,800 miles. And they were asking 9,100. But I didn't realize that R1s were really that comfortable. Now, I mean, the way they look, they look all aggressive and everything. And of course, sport bikes are pretty uncomfortable anyways. Especially when you're 6'1.5" like me. But that bike was really freaking comfortable. It was actually more comfortable than the CBR. But the price difference is really what's tugging me on the CBR. But I couldn't believe how comfortable that R1 was. And what I mean by comfortable is, I'm 6'1.5", and the problem, I don't have the problem leaning over and being hunched over on a sport bike. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the distance between the seat and your rear set. When you bring your foot up from the ground to the rear set, I feel like I'm cramped up, and when I rode that ZX9, I felt like my knees were in my chest, and every time I go take my foot down to the ground or bring it back up, it was just a freaking mission or something all on its own. But yeah, I mean, that R1 was really comfortable as far as that goes, and the CBR wasn't bad either. It was pretty comfortable. I could deal with it. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go get some aftermarket rear sets or something, some adjustables. Get a little bit more adjustment out of it, make it a little more comfortable. But I could deal with it. But yeah, I rode the bike today. It's supposed to rain. I'm probably gonna have a wet ass by the time I get home. It's supposed to start raining today, but I rode so was it 48 miles one way. So after it's all said and done, once I get back to the house, I've rode pretty much 100 miles today. Which I'll probably end up feeling that in my butt tonight when I go to work. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I mean, would y'all pay the price for that CBR? I mean, I realize that you could probably go on Craigslist or Motorcycle Trader or something like that and find them cheaper, but I really don't have the money outright to pay for one. So I mean, that was the payments would have been like $146 a month, and that's 0 down, which ain't bad. I was actually expecting a lot more because the friend of mine, he just bought a 2008 ZX10 from the exact same place I just was, and his payments is like a little over $200. But he even had a 2009 GSX-R 600 that he traded in, and he's still paying I think it's like $211. So that, I was actually kind of looking, you know, when he said, "You want to see what your payments would be?" I was like, yeah, I guess so, because I was figuring it was gonna be like $300. When he said 146, I almost said sold right then. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I just can't get over the fact that, you know, that after, what was it, 60 months, after it's all said and done, I'm looking at $8,000 into an 07 CBR 1000. But if I ever go to resell it, I'm not going to get that money back. I mean, I've already looked up the Blue Book value on it, and in excellent condition, the retail price was like 57, and trade-in value was only like 35. So if I go to resell it, I'm probably not going to get that. Well, I know I'm not going to get that 8,000 back out of it. But I mean, if I could recuperate most of it, I'd be fine with that. Because I mean, I look at things, you know, when I buy something, as long as I get some use out of it and I feel like that I've got my money's worth, I'm fine with that. I mean, last summer I bought a damn weed eater for $20. I've used it, well, 3 or 4 times. I think I've got my money's worth out of it. And if it fucking blows up or goes to shit or whatever, I'm cool with it. I mean, I paid $20 for a weed eater, and I got my money's worth out of it. So, I mean, I guess I could look at it that way, you know. As long as it lasts me, I'd hope like at least 3 years. You know, and I'd figure that I'd got most of my money's worth out of it, if not all. But we'll see. I'd really like to have it though, man. That thing's really nice. It's all stock. It's still got the stock exhaust on it. They did put the flush mount turn signals on the front, and put some pretty cool aftermarket turn signals in the back, and did the I thought it was kind of funny. I even said something to the dude. I like a little custom plate bracket there. Well, what they did, they took a damn Sawzall and cut the plastic, you know, where it sticks way out and shit, and just chopped it up all to hell, but left just 2 little holes and everything for the plate, so it looks like it's got an undertail. Which somebody did that to this bike too. I don't know if it was the last guy that I got it from or the guy before him, but they chopped the bottom off of it right up under the plate, behind the plate, so it looked like it had a undertail kit on it. It's ghetto, but I guess appearance does matter. And I did notice too, I mean, I looked this bike like all up and down, underneath and everything. There was even one guy even made a comment, it's like, "You're really checking that bike out, ain't you?" Like, yeah, you know, I mean, I even do the same shit when I go buy a car. I crawl under the damn thing. You know, see if there's any oil or anything, hidden things, you know, that you wouldn't encounter, you know, driving it off water even 6 months to a year down the road, but eventually that you will find out. So, yeah, I mean, I crawl under them, you know, I crawl anywhere I can when I'm buying a vehicle. Except for this last one that me and my wife bought. This is the only one that I haven't crawled under and everything checked out. We didn't even test drive the thing. But we bought a 2012 Malibu. And it only had like, I think when we bought it, it only had like 18,000 miles or something like that. So I didn't really feel the need of like really, you know, checking it out. And like I said, we didn't even test drive it. Which I mentioned that to her when we were doing the paperwork. I was like, hey, did you realize that we did not drive this car? It's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, well, I hope it turns out to be a good one, and thus far it has. You know, we've had it for, I don't know, half a year or something now. And he had no problems out of it. So I think it'll last us a while. Oh, I got a long ride back. And I hope it don't start raining. I hate riding in the rain. But yeah, if y'all don't care, you know, check out my Facebook, and it's suffering pretty bad. I think I've only got like my friends that I'm friends with on Facebook that actually like my page. So my Facebook page is needing some attention. So if y'all don't care to go over and give that a like, and I'll keep y'all updated if I can work out a deal on this CBR, or maybe even another bike. I don't know. They've got 3 stores. So and I was talking to the owner in there, and he's a pretty cool cat. So maybe we can work out some kind of deal on something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching.